Good morning, Winthrop Vikings. Today's the day 2 schedule. I'm Junior.
And I'm Patrick.
This entire week and part of last week, the seniors have spent their time off school celebrating graduation as we underclassmen have to yet endure another month of school.
In these festivities, one of the biggest events throughout the week is the prom dance.
This entire week and part of last week, the seniors have spent their time off school celebrating graduation as we underclassmen have yet to endure another month of school.
In these festivities, one of the biggest events throughout the week is the prom dance.
This past Tuesday, WHS held their 2026 prom dance, featuring the class of 2026.
Here we have Grace and Sophia for more about this year's prom.
Check out all the amazing outfits.
And take a look at the seniors in party mode.
This past Tuesday night, the class of 2026 had their senior prom and lived up to the hype. The town was able to see all the beautiful outfits and were greeted with great music played by staff affection during the prom knot. The prom venue looked incredible with the Boston skyline in the back where everyone took pictures as the sun began to set. Once the music started, the dance floor was beaming and all the seniors were having the time of their lives. A huge congratulations to our newly crowned prom royalty and a shout out to the student body who spent months planning this incredible night. Let's continue to take a look at some of these cool dance moves, snazzy outfits, and great moments.
Yourself in time out. Shame on you. Lately you've been feeling so good. I forget my future now for pull out. Shame on me. Baby, the money you make it easier for me to run and hide out somewhere. I've been through poppy pills, dodging evil witches. These houses keep dropping everywhere.
Thank you, Sophia and Grace. Prom sure did seem fun. I can't wait to go next year.
Keeping up the end of school year activity themes here, spring playoffs are now at our doorstep.
With a combination of hard work, teamwork, and skill, WHS is fortunate to have two extremely talented teams in the state playoffs,
which include the boys lacrosse team and the girls flag football team.
Edward has more information about the upcoming playoffs.
Hi, I'm Edward with Wake Up Winthrop, and today we'll be doing an overview of the teams who made it to playoffs this season. The boys lacrosse team has finished the season off with an incredible 15-3 record. This team, led by captains Sean Dolan, Seth Zacko, and Ace Dagenal, have brought the team to incredible heights. Alongside the captains are other players like Paul Ferrara, Thomas Bayvine, and Declan Howard, helping to dominate their conference. These players have headed the team to amazing wins, like 2 dominating wins against Swampscott and a senior night win against Marblehead. These wins have led the team to an outstanding 5th seed in the MIAA playoff rankings. With this seed, the team looks to play Old County at home on June 1st. They hope to crush Old County and continue with a deep playoff run. Today, we'll interview dominators Matt Mataloni and Johnny Ferrara to find out more about how they feel going into playoffs.
I think one of our biggest strengths so far is the fact that we can play, 4 quarters of full lacrosse with 2 of our best guys out there, Seth and Ace, always scoring and getting great looks for people.
Our explosive offense led by Seth and Ace.
Yeah, my mindset going in is just pure domination. Gotta get the whistle, gotta get the clamp, gotta just play my game and beat everybody. That's my domination.
I would say my mindset is just to stay focused and get the job done.
Definitely some underclassmen that have stepped up is Johnny Ferrara. He's came in, scored a few big goals, Masco, Swampscott hat trick, then Tyler, super sound, always willing to change positions, pick up a long pole, pick up a short stick. He's a really good player.
think a couple players that have really stepped up are Alex Craig and Tyler Smith, and they've just been working hard in practice, getting the job done.
The girls lacrosse team has ended the season with a respectable 9-9 record, battling through many tough opponents. Led by captains Tegan Pereira, Avelina Coffey, and Reese Ferrara, the team continued improving as they faced hard opponents, but coming out on top against teams like Danvers and Gloucester. Other players like Angela Kasha and Avi Kathinji also played major key roles in these great wins. Their hard work led the team to the 29th seed, where last Wednesday, the team went on to play Nipmuc Regional High School. The game was well fought, with a goal apiece from Captain Avelina Coffey and junior Angela Kasha. Unfortunately, the team did not come out with a win, but they still put in an incredible effort. Today, we'll interview crucial players Abby Kathinji and Larissa Picanato to hear more about how they felt about going to playoffs and the season as a whole.
I think that our biggest strength so far as a team has been really being able to connect on offense and just kind of bringing each other up, and I think that the defense really steps up and kind of helps transition the ball well.
I think our biggest strength is working as a team together and learning how to communicate on and off the field.
Going into playoffs, I think that my mindset is just really go out there and play my hardest, because you know what, we don't really know the outcome, but even though we play a higher seed than us, that doesn't mean anything, anything could happen.
My mindset during playoffs was to just do my best and really work on passing the ball.
I think that Olivia has really been stepping up on defense, and Evelyn, and Ella Servilis, Larissa, and Ella Farrar have really been just stepping up in general.
I would say Ella Ferrara and Evelyn were really big step-ups in helping on defense and midfield.
Girls flag football wrapped up the season with an outstanding 10-4 record, competing hard against many tenacious teams. Led by captains Stella Osborne, Avery Shea, Juliet Batano, Josie Berry, and Melissa McMullen, the team showed impressive growth through victories against teams like Revere, Salem, and Bishop Fenwick. Coinciding with their captains, players like Sofia Cernaglia and Anna Fritas have stepped up in major ways throughout the season. Their dedication earned the team a spot in the playoffs. However, at the time of recording, the playoff picture has not come out yet, but with their record, it's likely they'll get a high seeding. Today, we'll interview imperative players Danica Ripley and Sofia Cernaglia to find out more about how they feel going into playoffs.
Our biggest strength on the team is that everyone shows up to practice and everyone puts in 110%.
Our biggest strength so far is how we all build each other up, make each other feel better if someone's down, and also all the good teamwork that we do.
Everyone's really excited to make a far run in playoffs, and we're all ready for what is to come.
We got to stay hopeful and confident, and we can't just give up or get down on each other. So we just got to build each other up and do a good job.
I think that Nia and Alexis have been stepping up a lot in defense and in offense, and they just learn everything so fast, which is great.
Underclassmen that stepped up was Alexis and Nia. Alexis is really good at her position. She plays so well, and Nia's always doing so good in offense and defense.
Thank you and good luck to these teams. Back to Patrick and Junior in the studio.
Thank you, Edward. Congratulations to all our spring sports teams. Stay tuned for more WHS playoff action for one final time in the 2025-2026 school year.
This summer, many of us here at WHS will be getting a summer job.
With this extra dough, we wonder what you will be spending your hard-earned cash on.
Let's hear it from Chris and Julian.
Hi, this is Julian with Wake Up Winthrop. Today we're going to be looking at some of the students' best and worst financial decisions.
With students aching for a paycheck, many places around Winthrop are starting to employ, which will give many students some financial freedom to fuel their spending habits. Some students are finding jobs at Winthrop Marketplace and Parks and Rec, while others sit around and do nothing. Students at Winthrop High are notorious spenders. Let's just see how stupid they are with their money.
My best financial decision is probably these beats.
Best financial decision is probably reinvesting 40% of everything that you make. And then worst is probably just buying expensive clothes and designer and stuff like that.
My best financial decision and my best financial advice that I can give is not to look for short-term profit. It's to look for long-term value when you're investing. For instance, when you go to college and you're looking at what major, you should try to pick a major that you know is going to be a good investment. So that way you can actually pay for your degree and you can actually come up with a career that makes you money and able to participate in the economy as an adult. I would tell you that what I've done, which is invest and forget, is the best financial decision that I've made, because nowadays I'm able to look at my account balance and say, wow, I have some money set aside just in case something happens. But if you try to invest for short-term profit, be a day trader, this and that, there's a really good chance that you could lose out, and I don't think that's a smart decision.
The best financial decision I think you can make is probably saving up your money.
Same here. Save money.
All right, my best financial decision was, I would say, when I went to the Champions League final in 2016. It was one game. It was in Wales. It was worth it. It was awesome. So I don't regret that. I don't regret much. Worst financial decision was probably in my late 20s when I bought a condo and couldn't afford it. So that's a good way to get yourself in a little bit of financial trouble. So only buy when you can actually afford to buy.
The best thing I ever bought was a treadmill.
My best financial decision would be saving $3,600 over last summer, but my worst one would be spending all of that.
My worst is betting a lot of money.
My worst is probably just spending it on stuff that I don't use a lot.
Definitely my rainbow slides.
Okay, I don't make bad financial decisions. The worst financial decision you can make is buying coffee from a place like Dunkin' Donuts. You're spending much more money than you need to spend every day. Just learn to make your own.
My best financial advice would be to start investing, maybe into an S&P 500 or something that's going to get a lot of compounding throughout your life. And my worst financial advice would probably be to not put money into something that's going to depreciate, like a car or something that's big that isn't going to maintain its value.
The best financial decision I made was getting a job, and the worst one was maybe going out to eat.
My best financial decision was buying Spotify Premium.
My worst financial decision was clothes that I bought and bags.
My worst financial decisions are actually ironic because I love investing in collectibles like cards and comic books and things like that, but they are not good investments, and you end up spending a lot of money trying to chase value, and they end up being next to worthless. So I would tell you, don't listen to the hype about cards and comic books, because there's not actually a lot of good investments there.
As for me, I should have never bought that mini top hat. Good luck on the hunt for jobs. Now back to Patrick and Junior in the studio.
Thanks, Chris and Julian. Hey, Patrick, what's your worst financial decision you ever made in your life?
My worst financial decision has to be spending hundreds of dollars on FIFA points. What about you?
My worst decision has to be my recent decision last weekend where I bought an Arby's sandwich for $5. Really wish I had those $5 back.
Well, that's all for this week's episode.
Thank you for watching.
Hope you enjoyed it.
And roll Vikes.